Alright, we're back with the victory this time. Alright, same set, same guy, but we're gonna get a W this time. So let's see. Okay, first of all, that was a risky move already. 2H round start. Very, very risky. But luckily, you were not punished for it. Don't forget that last hit is an overhead. Alright, the last hit of the back fist is an overhead. Keep that in mind, folks. And also, you're trying to force a scramble with this guy. You don't want to force a scramble with Bardock. Bardock is he's one of the scramble kings in this entire game. It's alright, we just gotta work on teching those, you know. Shit happens, it happens. Okay. You got it right instead of air dash. So last time he did it twice. Okay, you caught it this time. All right, good. We're already making some prime time adjustments. All right, we go over this combo in another video on how to properly convert off of a 2H. Because what you're doing works, but you're missing out on so much damage. Like 16 is one of those characters who can get like 3.5 to 4K, maybe even 5K off of pretty much any straight hit he lands. So you definitely want to learn his optimized stuff. Okay, nice pressure. Okay, so that pressure was nice. The block strings and everything was decent, but the error. First of all, you don't want to do 2 key blasts in a block string with 16. You just want to do the 1. Was this part right here. So this is good. You're plus on block, but you decided to Dragon Rush. Now he vanished. So either way, but the reason this is such a bad idea is because he's proven himself in the last game that he's just going to be pressing buttons no matter what. So if you know he's going to be pressing buttons, you do not want to go for a Dragon Rush. Because what if instead of a vanish, you went for the auto combo? You're going to get comboed right there, then you're going to get flustered because you got hit by a Bardock auto combo. I can see it already in the group chat. All right? So this move was probably, it feels like an autopilot. If you didn't think about this Dragon Rush, you just did it. Keep in mind in what he's doing. You're playing to him at this point in the set. You need to adapt to him. He's not gonna try to even adapt to you. He's just gonna do whatever the fuck he wants. It sucks, but now it's your job to adapt to him in order to force him to respect you in some type of way. And that Dragon Rush signs, like if I was this dude and I'm just pressing buttons, and like, oh, he Dragon Rush, shit, I'm just gonna press even more buttons. Say fuck it. He didn't try to meet me. Didn't try to do nothing. He just gonna Dragon Rush. All right, I'm just gonna press more buttons and let him get even more flush. Let him kill himself. He's just a giant tilt factor. All you gotta do is watch your bad side. Watch the overheads. You can 2H that overhead on reaction. Alright, level 3 mix. What's the mix? He's never done a Bardock on level 3 yet. Instant air dash, okay. He has an affiliacy with the instant air dashes. He doesn't just dash low, do anything. He always instant air dash. He does something. 2H, spark. Okay, I'll take it. Keep your characters alive. Don't be afraid of the early spark. Don't forget that last is an overhead. Don't forget to early spark. You know, a lot of people think like, oh, early sparking is bad because he comes down to one character. I don't have sparking for the dank 1v3 comeback I could put on Twitter and YouTube and Reddit and whatnot. Nah, fuck all that shit. You want to use your spark if it means you can save your character. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. It's better to have 2 half health characters than 1 full health character. In this case, it would be 3, let's say like 3 third health characters versus 2 half health characters. Because you can still swap DHCs, assists for more damage, combos, block strings, pressure, mix-ups. That's what you should keep swapping in and out with blue life. It's just if you have spark to save your teammates, use it to save your teammates. Don't always try to save it for like a 1v3 comeback that you think you can pull off because you learned this dope solo sparking mix with like Gotenks or whatever. Fuck it. Use it to save 16. Use it to save Vegeta. You never know. You can actually turn the tides with that level 1 spark. You might be able to get them off, and then when in the neutral to do just enough damage for a kill, or do just enough damage to build a couple more bars for a level 3 hard knockdown, and then they're one mix away from death. And then you can just do whatever mix you have where you can just bait out their spark and then kill them on reaction with the punish. So don't be afraid, kids. Don't be afraid to use a level 1 spark, even a level 2 spark. So alright, we'll talk about that combo because you definitely could have killed right there. If you had optimized combo, that would have killed. That was a risky Dragon Rush, but I'll take it. If there is one thing I noticed while playing this game, you could be fighting a masher, but once they get hit with a level 3 hard knockdown, they stop mashing for just a little bit. Alright? Keep that in mind. That's not just something, oh, this guy in particular. I've seen that happen across all ranks, all the way from Earthling to Living Legend. I've seen that shit happen. So don't be afraid to go for some sort of Dragon Rush or some sort of throw after level 3 hard knockdown. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? There you go. Nice punish. Nice patience. Excellent patience. Sorry, well, we're optimizing those combos. Those combos later. We're gonna have to talk about those two H's though. Oh, you could have 2H that. And that was just a bad tag. That was just a really shitty tag. That was also a shitty tag. It's alright, because that exact same tag, I make that mistake all the time. Okay, so what's happening right now? He's throwing out buttons as we've all seen. This is what this guy does best. And you're literally just walking into every single button. First, it was one bad tag. All right, this tag was pretty bad. You can do a block string into a tag, reflect into tag, but that roll tag was just hella suspect. All right, but whatever. He fucks up the combo. You air tech. Looks like you back tech. Oh no, you tech in place, and then jump. I remember what I said about when you're forced on defense, you decide to air tech. All right, remember all your options: super dash, vanish, eagle kicks to get out of here, calling go takes to kind of play some mind games to keep them there. But you start to wait, delay, and do a raw tag straight into this man's 2H, right into the 2H. And then he fucked up his combo because he didn't expect that shit to happen. So he's gonna super dash as mashers do. And then you try to fight back. Don't try to fight back. Let him do what he's trying to do, because you don't know what he's gonna do. Fuck this. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's gonna do. He's just taking his pad, just press a bunch of random fucking buttons. So wait for him to be done. Otherwise, situations like this are just gonna keep on happening. You're going to be pressing buttons thinking like, okay, there has to be a gap in here somewhere. There is a gap, but you're pressing the button at the wrong time. Because now you're going to get hit with a sliding knockdown, and we're back to square one. And then counter. Ooh. Ah, should have turned on the fucking inputs. I want to see what the fuck that counter was. I'm going to assume it was a vanish. So you did right here. Then he went straight into 2M. That's not reflectable. I don't know if you tried to reflect or what have you be, but that was just that was suspect defense. That counter hit tells me, and that tells him, that he was too ish. Like, he already lost neutral. He was pressing buttons trying to get out of neutral. He automatically lost because of that. So whenever I hear counter hits, like, oh, he's mashing right back. All right. So it's important to keep your cool in that type of situation, because especially in a game like this, whenever all of their assists are out. And especially with someone like Goku. Blue, actually pretty much everyone on that team. Everyone on his team. Once they have no more assists, just wait for the gap in the block string and reflect, vanish, super dash, press a button. But there's always going to be a gap. None of them have a way of resetting pressure 100% safe. Goku has his IT. Guess what? You can 2H that. He does have a unknown corner reset. But a lot of people don't know. About it. I'm not going to tell you about it. You're going to have to hold that. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself. It involves a move that you probably never seen before. But, Trunks has his EX flips, but you can 2H those. But Trunks is probably the best way because he can also use Ki Blast to bait out the 2H. And Bardock has his, I think it's called the Tyrant Lancer, the little charge up punch. Where you can jab or vanish out of the charge up punch. So just wait for that pressure to run out. Just sit there, wait, be patient. I know blocking sucks, especially in this game. Blocking is ass, and not the good kind of ass, just really bad butt cheeks. But just bear through it. Look for the gaps. You're really good at finding gaps. So, whoa, wait a minute. Bruh, hold on. I did not see this before. Okay. He answered dash forward. Raw tag. Bruh. Alright. We're okay, whatever. You had a good moment there. You could have done a dunk into the corner to keep the pressure going, but you decided to vanish. You lose Oki. You waste 2 unnecessary bars, and now he's out the corner. All right, so I'm gonna say that call was a little suspect. Oh, you should have confirmed after that much sooner. This thing has like 54 frames of hit stun or something like that. Oh no, that's 54 frames of block stun. It's like 40 or 50 frames of hit stun. You can definitely react to that. There you go. You did the right corner combo that time. Nice, very good. He hasn't hit you with the chi fingers yet. Oh my goodness, the buttons. Look at all the buttons he's pressing. Nice punish. He's still pressing when he's not learning his lessons. Sorry, we're talking about 16 combos later. Because all this shit is unoptimized and it's hurting my eyes. But it's okay. We came here to learn. See what I mean? Never always be super careful doing Ki Blasts into Vanish. Because they can just reflect the fuck out of that like he did. Oh, Mexican standoff. Good. Okay. So this was a smart choice. You're stuck here in a Mexican standoff. Right? 16. Big boy buttons, big boy damage. Trunks. Actually, big baby boy, but not baby boy. Regular man buttons. He got decent buttons. Now, I can tell you, every online 16, even the best 16 player I know personally, will be mashing a button right here. I can guarantee it. The issue is here, 16's buttons may be big boy buttons, but they're also slow, as big boy buttons should be. He has a 7-frame jab and an 8-frame crouching jab. Both the Trunks' jabs are 6 frames. So in the case you decide to press a button and he decided to press a button, guess what? You're going to lose because his is faster. Even if you decide to press a button after you did. So you actually made the right choice there by just waiting it out. Patience. Patience is the number one answer. Nice. Very good. Sorry, we're going over the combos later. Woo! I don't know if I agree with that 2H. Okay, that was a good tag though. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that 2H. He was all the way back here. I don't think he was even in the air when that 2H came out. That 2H was reaching. In this game, it's better to 2H on reaction instead of 2H on a read. Because if you decide to 2H on reaction, it's just much safer. You can cancel that into a special move if it's blocked or anything. You decide to do it on a read and you happen to be wrong, guess what? You are in major trouble. There you go. Okay, I appreciate it. There's a little bit of loud work. Okay, DPs. Alright, fuck it. I was gonna wait till the other set, but we're just gonna talk about them now. So, 1, you should be dead. You never want a DP unless you are 1,000% sure that it's gonna hit. When I say 1,000%, I mean you see a button already coming out from their body. Like, you already see them moving. The active frames are just about to touch you. Otherwise, don't ever DP. Ever. It's extremely dangerous in this season because DP assist is gone. Fuck, it was even gone in season 1.5 unless you were adult Gohan and Yamcha. All right, if they're staggering you, DPing is one of the worst things you can do because UC staggers are safe. They're like a bunch of mini safe jumps. You decide to DP, guess what? That's a full 2H punish. Or if you at least had meter, you can vanish and then hopefully pray that they weren't paying attention, and then they don't 2H the vanish. But doing a DP without any meter, whew. Okay, so let's imagine that the DP hit. It probably would not have killed. Actually, in this particular situation, it might have. But there are other cases in the other games, like in the next that we're gonna watch later. You DP a lot, it would not have killed. You DP, but you don't have any meter to do any sort of conversion. So you just put yourself in probably the riskiest situation in the entire game for very little reward. High risk, very low, minimal reward. Or at the very least, if you want to fight your way out of a stagger, reflect, vanish, super dash. Hell, just press a regular ordinary button. Just jab, standing light, crouching light. But don't, for the love of God, do not DP. It is super, super risky. And say you DP, vanish, and then they 2H the vanish. Guess what? You just wasted a bar, and you're not gonna get that bar back for a hot minute because now you're in meter lockout. And on top of that, you got hit with a sliding knockdown, so now you're back on defense. You tried to get out, you did a highly risky move with very little reward, and then now for nothing. If anything, you lost. You lost in the trade. All right, so we're working on defense. Whew! Damn, gotta be quicker. Gotta be quicker than that. That was literally a situation where he just pressed the button faster. It's a little situation where he mashed harder than you did. That's literally what that situation was. All right, so that set's done. We're gonna move on to the second set. But I guess before we go, the thing we can talk about, like, what do we learn the most from this set, is when you're fighting against a masher, slow down the pace. They're doing anything they can to increase the pace of the game by just pressing random fucking buttons. You need to not play that game because they're accustomed. They were born and molded in that type of game. You're looking at them like, what the fuck are you doing? So back up, relax. If you're caught in a scramble, just let them do their thing. Let them press buttons. And then once you see the gap, reflect, vanish, super dash, press your own button, tag. Just don't DP. And don't do raw level 3s unless you see the button already coming out. Like 1,000% hard read. Alright, but that was good adaptation in the second game. 2H ITs on reaction. 2H super dash on reaction. Ice the air dash on reaction. But that was the first set, and we're going to move on to the second set.